I know we're in an election talksy, but I don't want to hear any more about the NDP. Hello, everybody. This is another episode of the Jon Floorward Show. I'm Jon Forward, and I'm currently floorward on the floor, and I've got some special guests. Smooth.
We're like the Voltron of fat people, mostly due to James.
Vote orange.
So, do you want to, do I introduce you, or do you want to introduce yourselves?
It'd be politer if you did it.
Yeah, you are the host.
Alright, I'm the host. That's why I get the microphone.
Yeah.
This is on my right, but the image is reversed to make it so that we can see what's happening. It's like a mirror.
Well, how do they see it?
They see it, they're like totally backwards. They think I'm pointing to my left right now. Can you believe it?
Well, I don't think it's fair to confuse them. Why don't we just pretend it's left and make it easier for the people, you know?
Adam, you just don't know the difference between right and left.
Yeah, and shows like this don't make it any easier for me to figure it out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if you were just watching at home, it would make sense when John said on my left.
But then he pointed to his right to them. Not only that, you didn't tell me I was going to appear in reverse, okay? Like, I didn't really think about that.
I'm sorry. You want to let me finish introducing you?
It would be
Probably doesn't. He probably doesn't.
As I was saying, this is Adam Landry and this is James Hovey. You put them together and you get a little thing called
.ca.
.ca, they have a website. It's really cool when things have websites, like jonforward.com, for example.
It's a good website.
It's a pretty good website. I go to it all the time. I'm probably the person that goes to it more than anyone. With all the updates and such. You know how it is.
My phone's ringing.
Oh, man. You didn't even turn it off.
Adam, you're supposed to turn your ringer off.
I turned it on. I turned it on by mistake. I meant to turn it off, and instead it got turned on.
No, off has like a whole extra letter than on. So
Yeah.
Well, I didn't look. I
and
just
not to
pressed the
mention one
button. I
different
just pressed the button. I figured it was off. I pressed the button to turn it on. I mean, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is,
hey,
I muted it.
you know what? I bring you here to the set. You're here on the floor.
James brought me here, so don't take credit for that. And James shouldn't take too much credit for it either.
Well, I didn't want to bring you here.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I really would have rather done this
But
with just me and John.
while you're on the floor, show some friggin' respect.
To
Don't
the
you
floor.
like? Don't you like being on
It's
the
a nice
floor? It's nice.
Yeah.
It's all right, I guess. I would
Not
rather
nice.
be standing, is what I was going to
Well
say.
installed,
It's a
like
little.
laminate flooring.
It's a little bit warped because of some flooding, but the problem's been solved, except for all of the mold that's probably growing under the floor.
Yeah.
But as long as it
we're all
stays
getting
under the
diseased.
floor,
That's
it's not that
lovely.
big a deal.
Yeah,
We're going to get the black lung. Awesome.
Just in case this video is used as evidence of undisclosed knowledge about the basement after we sell the house, this is a completely scripted show. Every word that we're saying, including right now, has been written down.
Potato.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that totally random? But we wrote it. But we're just really good at...
It was my idea. That should be noted.
Yeah.
Timing.
We're just really good at writing stuff that, like, mimics the idea
The
of spontaneity.
true witty banter of friends.
Yeah, totally.
It was also my idea that they talk over each other. And that we always all be talking for the most part.
Yeah, well, I mean, we try to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a very deep script.
Well, at least I'm contributing something. What's James's idea? Oh, I think we should put numbers on these pages. That's what he contributes.
What pages?
The pages that we wrote. He numbered them.
Oh, yeah. It's not like... Oh, yeah, I got that, and I was like... Well, just this line that I just said was at the bottom of a page, so I'll just back it up a little bit, which this is still written, but it said, I couldn't believe that it's on this page and then I continued with the next page. It's confusing.
The computer automatically numbers them when you print the pages, Adam.
So you're not even taking credit for it, so you didn't contribute nothing.
So you're telling me that a robot wrote that script for you, at least the numbers?
They did James's half.
I'm saying that...
I've got to dock your pay.
That we've actually written this part about the computer automatically adding the page number 4.
Yeah. Well, That's pretty disappointing,
Probably
but
5.
luckily the rest of this snappy dialogue speaks for itself, and it will not be sullied by your incompetence.
It's going to be, though.
Well, it's only...
We're not done with it yet. We're not done with the
It's
incompetence.
almost
It's gonna be-
competence. It's not really incompetence.
Well,
It's almost competence.
it's not great. It's not
Well,
great.
it's better than yours, which
Yeah.
is incontinence.
Okay, now you're just like making up words, taking letters out of words that are
No,
already words. You can't confuse me with that
It
stuff.
means you can't control your poop.
I can control it better than you can.
You can control your poop better than I can control your poop. Yes.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just I'm on top, and I want that to be noted.
You guys
Hey,
are completely taking over
This is
the
not
show.
that sort of relationship.
I don't even need to be here. What a couple of friggin' spotlight hogs, isn't that right?
It's mostly James that does that. I would rather it be just me and you, and we not have James, and then there'd
I'm
be
a
no
born
competition.
star.
Yeah, you're more like, I'm trying to think.
Look at
of
that face. That's a born star. Look at him. Look at him. What is he doing there?
I'm hamming it
You
up.
look like a dog with your head out the window, and the wind's blowing your face back.
You know what he looks like? He looks like an insane person. Which,
Well-
you know what?
Born stars are generally insane people.
I was just reminded of something. 10,000 jokes, toasts, and stories. I haven't done this before. Look at that.
It's
It's
like
too
the
big.
other
I
half
can't
of the
believe I
too
never
big,
thought
John.
of this.
It's
I gotta
better-
line up the
Yeah.
glasses. Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm
The
eating my
glasses,
nose.
now the nose doesn't quite line up.
You've got a mustache coming out of
It
your
just doesn't
chin.
fit.
Wait, perspective. What?
No, you're making it worse.
Oh,
It's,
yeah,
it's
okay.
still not
You
working.
have to make your head bigger
Yeah.
somehow. It's not going to ever make
But,
sense.
luckily, we have a whole section on insane persons.
Is
like
there a
James.
subsection called James?
Well,
The Hovies
Yeah, well,
in
there's
general?
drunks,
James
there's
is,
you.
James is going to.
I'm not a drunk.
And tramps, there's my ex-girlfriend.
Let's see here. Hotels. That's not it.
That's where I used to take
We
my
got
ex-girlfriend.
buses. Nope. That's a few. Loony laws. Nope. Insane persons. Okay. All right.
Can I at least pick which one we're doing?
Oh, why am I going to the page first? That is unnecessary. All I need to
Totally
do is
unnecessary.
figure out the range. So, should we use the random number generator, or do you want to pick a number since you're the insane person?
I'll be the random number generator.
Okay. Adam is the number generator for James's joke, which I will read. Team effort. Full Voltron.
Huzzah!
James, you're not James. Your name's Adam. It's
Yeah,
because
I
of the
know.
reversal of the screen. I got confused.
That's
So,
okay, fine, I can-
pick a number between 1,206 and 1,231, or if you are too dumb for big numbers, between 6 and 31.
So I can't pick 5, is what you're saying.
No, absolutely not.
But I like 5. All right. And how high can I go?
12:30.
31.
All right, fine, 30.
30.
That's what I said.
Second to
12:30.
last. You don't matter. I asked him.
Yeah, so was my
All right.
vote. That-
We've got two characters. James, you'll be the patient.
Okay. Because I am the insane person?
You're a
Yeah.
patient at a lunatic asylum, and I will be the new doctor.
So he won't be that far from home, really.
Right. So we're going to open up with patient at a lunatic asylum. Line.
I can't see it because your hand's in there. Oh. We like you better than the last doctor.
How is that?
You seem more like one of us.
I do seem more like one of them. So did you get that joke, Adam?
No, that's a joke. Somebody wrote that down and then put it in that book.
Yeah, no. What are you saying? Like, do you get it?
Do I get what? You just said 3 sentences.
Yeah,
It's not a
so
joke.
The
This
reason
book is a sham.
the reason why James likes me more is because I'm more like one of them.
He's more like an insane person.
Yeah, it's like the insane persons are running the asylum, as they say, right?
Generally, they
That's
do.
not a
I
joke.
found
That's just a concept or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
it's like a piece of information, but it's not funny.
the longer you
It's-
work at
it's
the
a
nut
thinker.
house, the nuttier you get.
I'm going to write my own joke book, and it's going to have,
How could you?
40,000 jokes, and they're going to be better than all these.
No, they're all going to be bad, terrible jokes.
Well,
Why
whatever,
did you-
they're gonna be
let's-
funny at
We've
least.
tried this before, Adam.
I never tried to write a
You,
joke
you
book.
Listen,
wrote like
listen.
5 knock-knock jokes and said it was a book.
You guys are going to be
It's a lot of
hosting
pages.
the Fringe Festival, and you can do some jokes then. Do you think you can improve on the patient doctor joke, buddy bud.
Yeah, you can improve on that joke. I can improve on every joke in this book. That's what I'm saying. When we get up there at the Fringe Festival, it's going to be me and James are going to host it, but I'm not happy about it.
I'm going to do all the legwork.
Yeah, he's going to do all the work, and I'd rather I do it.
You're going to use the Thigh Master?
Oh, definitely. And I'm going to do squats and some calf raises, because I have sexy legs for a large man.
Yeah, so...
No, man, that's terrible. It's not true. You can't be telling people that. That's false advertising.
Speaking of advertising, we're going to get to the commercial part of the show. It's everybody's favorite. You see, we're talking about the Fringe Festival, and that's a thing that you can go to.
Yeah.
You got to be careful, though, because it's on the Fringe. And the Fringe has been known to be...
Fringes of society.
It's pretty out there.
It's not safe.
It's
not
like
safe.
way out on the edge, like in the nasty part.
So you're going to want to have, some fall arrest equipment, a helmet, at least a helmet. You're going to the Fringe, so don't just show up unprepared.
Safety vests will be provided at the door.
James has been known to just randomly push people off the Fringe if they upset him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me mad.
He's under investigation. They're not going to let him back at the next Fringe Festival if he does it again. So you don't want to be held responsible for that either.
Well, I don't know. That's pretty fringy. So they might like it.
But they told us not to get too fringy with it.
Well, we're going to get fringy with it.
Definitely getting fringy with it.
No. I've been waiting to do that for a whole month. I wanted to call the show.
That's copyright. This is on YouTube. Will Smith's going to shut us down.
I wanted to call the show Getting Fringy with It, and I wanted to open up with that.
We
that's
now
a good
Getting
song.
Fringy with It.
Our Facebook conversation's called Getting Fringy with It. Isn't that good enough?
It's not. No, we called it that, and I thought that meant we were calling the show that, and that just got my hopes up.
The show's called No Jokes Barred, which was a placeholder title that I put on the form when we applied, thinking that we were going to come up with something super clever later on.
Well, why couldn't you use Getting Fringy with It as your placeholder title?
We didn't think of that until after. That was post No Jokes Barred.
It was too late.
So this will be like the No Jokes Barred at the R Bar in that I'm on it a bunch. So there's that. It's pretty good. But
you're not trying any of these jokes, are you?
I don't know. Maybe the joke book will make an appearance if I need to fill time.
But probably not.
So we've got these fine gentlemen hosting the evening. I've got Trevor Muxworthy, who did a special cover version of the Jon Floorward Show.
He's actually right over there, but we can't fit him on this part of the floor.
Yeah, no. He wanted to be like on my back, but I would have been too happy. So we didn't do that. But he's gonna be right in the middle of Hoveland Jon Forward sandwich, and then
don't read that one. That one's not funny.
None of them are funny, man. Don't you get this?
Well,
breaking the frigging rules and telling everybody.
It's a terrible joke book. That's supposed to be my job to make that known
to
people.
But it's ironic. I don't know. Maybe hipsters will like it. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to be headlining a full 30 minutes. So you can come and see that. And like in 50 years when I'm famous and I'm hosting The Tonight Show, when I'm 82, I will... You'll be able to say, look, there's Jon Forward on the screen, and I saw him during his Fringe Festival appearance with those nice Hoveland boys, which are me in this scenario. It's one of you two.
They got very fringy with it.
They did get very fringy with it, and I'll never forget it. So... You can go to the Fringe Festival website, which is found at google.com. Just type Fundy Fringe Festival in it. It's either fundyfringefestival.com or fundyfringefest. It's definitely in the events section of the jonforward.com.
Can they just Google Getting Fringy with it?
No.
I don't believe so. I'm not going to read off the times, but it's Wednesday, August 19th through to Sunday, the 23rd. Every day, different times. Look around town at
just
some
hang
posters.
out at the Water Street Dinner Theater. They'll feed you anyway, so you just hang out there for that whole week, and you'll see us a few times.
Be there for the whole. Actually, we're gonna head down right now, so we'll see you there for No Jokes Barred, aka Getting Fringy with It.
And one more, don't order scallops while we're on stage because I'm allergic and they make me queasy.
Don't kill James, guys. Show some respect.
If you like scallops, that's a good reason for you to not like James.
Alright, so you guys can have your commercial portion. Tell them about your projects. You just Hoveland.ca
Yeah,
or you want to
Hoveland.ca.
get it?
We make a show.
Yeah, we make a show. It'd be a better show if he weren't in it, but he's in it. So what are you going to do? It's called Hoveland.
I make it better.
Yeah, well, you go to Hoveland.ca and you can see us just basically trying to figure out how we're going to get along, but we don't.
You can see me, my thick, luscious mane, and my gorgeous beard.
Hoveland.ca or YouTube. My appearances are on JonForward.com. You can see that. Those are my favorite ones.
I like some of those ones, yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. We're 16 minutes. This is a long one, but we've got a full Voltron-sized episode here.
Yeah.
So that's enough. Unless you got anything to add.
If we're Voltron, I call the head.
Or the one that was race cars.
I'm gonna be the butt. Goodbye.